When I was just a little boy, I played with a Tommy gun. I could run real fast and be a soldier, 'cause that was how it was done. I'd shoot the bad guys, then I'd duck and hide from them. I was proud to be an American soldier, 'cause I could always win. Son, don't go near the Taliban. Please stay away. Son, don't go near the Taliban. Son, please do what I say. My hair was cut short. We left an American port. I was 22 that day. We headed for Iraq. We wouldn't be back for many months away. One day I was walking in the desert by a shallow well. I saw a beautiful girl fetching water. I thought she looked real swell. She smiled at me, then quickly left. But the next day she returned, and it wasn't very long before I told her how the love in my heart yearned. I wrote and told my dad I'd met a girl named Kylie. She stole my heart from the start, and I asked her to marry me. Dad's stern hand rolled boldly as he told me of my plight. It was then he said I should never take this maiden for my wife. Son, the Americans and the Taliban, why they just don't get along. And though your love is deep, it just won't keep you safe when things go wrong. And son, Kylie, why her brother's in the Taliban. So listen to what I've said. Son, don't go near the Taliban. Please stay away. Son, don't go near the Taliban. Son, please do what I say. Well, I had an engagement party for the beautiful Kylie. It had been arranged, couldn't be changed, so I met her there to see. I told her all about her brother, that our love wasn't meant to be. We couldn't be wed, but instead, we'd be friends for eternity. She said someday we'd meet in heaven, and we'd have time up there to work out all of our differences, and we would learn to share. We'd find peace, joy, and happiness. We'd live in harmony. Then she said she was a suicide bomber, and this was her destiny. She pressed the trigger, set off the explosion. We didn't have long to wait. She sent us and 10 of my comrades up to the pearly gates. My last thought on this world was what my dad had said in the letter I received that very morning. This is what I read. Son, don't go near the Taliban. Please stay away. Son, don't go near the Taliban. Son, please do what I say. That was a reoccurring dream a soldier had before being shipped off to Iraq. I'm sad to say that part of the dream did come true. The soldier never made it back. Son, don't go near the Taliban. Please stay away. Son, don't go near the Taliban. Son, please do what I say.
When the trumpet of the Lord shall sound and time shall be no more, and the morning breaks eternal, bright and fair, when the saved of earth shall gather over on that other shore, and the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. When the roll is called up yonder, 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 I'll be there. Labor for the Master from the dawn till setting sun. Let us tell of all his wondrous love and care. Then when our lives here is over and our work on earth is done, and the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. When the roll is called up yonder, when the roll called up yonder, when the roll is called up yonder, when the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there.
I was walking in Savannah, past a church decayed and condemned, when slowly through the window came a plaintive funeral hymn. My sympathy awakened, and a wonder quickly grew, till I found myself environed by a little colored pew. Up front a colored couple sat in sorrow yet awhile. On the altar was a casket, and in the casket was a child. I could picture him while living, curly hair, protruding lips. I'd seen perhaps 1,000 in my hurried southern trips. Rose a saddled colored preacher from a little wooden desk, with a manner sort of awkward and a countenance grotesque. The simplicity and the shrewdness of his Ethiopian face showed the wisdom and the ignorance of a crushed, undying race. Said he, "Now don't you go weepin' for this pretty bit of clay, for the little boy that lived there is done but gone and runned away. He was doing very finely, and he appreciates your love, but as sure enough father wanted him in that big house up above. The Lord didn't give you that baby by no 100,000 miles. He just think you need some sunshine, and he lent it for a while. And he let you keep and love it till your hearts was bigger grown, and the silver tears you're shedding now is just interest on the loan. Just think, my dear mourners, creeping along on sorrow's way, what a blessed picnic this here baby got today. Your good fathers and good mothers crowd this little fellow round, while the angels tend the garden of the big plantation ground. And his eyes they brightly sparkle at the pretty things he view. Then a tear came and he whispered, I want my parents too. Then the angel's chief musician teach that little boy a song. Says if only they'd be faithful, they'd soon be coming along. So my poor detached mourners, let your hearts with Jesus rest, and don't go criticizing the one what knows the best. He has give us many comforts, he's got the right to take away. Till the Lord be praised in glory, forever let us pray. Time is different for everyone. Time goes at different rates. For some the days are shorter, for some they're endless days. Some feel their life's nearly over, some feel the end so far away. Some live for the moment, some waste their time away. For some their time is precious, for some it's just another day. And some feel so anxious, while others just want to slow down the pace. When I wake up this morning and I realize each passing day is filled with closing moments that cannot be lived again, and when I see how busy most people spend their days, I feel so broken-hearted because they've lost their way. They've lost the gifts of the Spirit. They've lost joy and love and peace along the way that is in each moment that they let slip away. Some feel they have eternity waiting round the bend, and they're not really worried just when this life will end. But when this life is over, it cannot be lived again, and all those happy memories that are counted once again, well, them become so precious that you'd wish they'd never end. And then you'll feel so foolish while wanting to live them again. Gone are those wasted minutes, gone those passing hours that you could have loved and cherished in a life that you devoured. So remember friends and loved ones as they grow old with age, and fill each precious moment as they fade away with joy and fulfillment before it's too late.